Chapter 7 Adobe Flash CS6. Inside the chapter, Introduction, starting with Flash CS6. Components of Flash window, working with tools, selection tool, frames, keyframes and layers, animating an object. Introduction to Adobe Flash CS6. Adobe Flash is an animation software application which is useful in the production of 2D and 3D animations, rich internet contents, user interfaces, mobile games and web applications. Designers and developers can integrate audio, video, graphics and text to produce better quality of results. It is frequently used for creating advertisements and games. Some examples of games created in Flash are Pac-Man, Minesweeper, and Tetris. Flash has also been used to create movies and series like Crime Time, Homestar Runner, etc. After creating multimedia content, it can be delivered on web using Flash Player. Features of Adobe Flash CS6. You can create simple graphics and illustrations using Flash's drawing tools. 2. You can include media effects like animations, slideshows, audio and video. 3. User interactions can be added to control the animations in Flash movies. 4. It has a content simulator which helps you simulate how your contents will behave on a mobile device. Starting with Flash CS6. To start working in Adobe Flash Professional CS6, follow the given steps. 1. Click on Start button. A pop-up list opens. 2. Select Adobe Master Collection CS6. 3. Then select Adobe Flash Professional CS6. 4. Adobe Flash Professional CS6 screen opens. 5. This window is divided into 3 parts. A. Create from template, which consists of various built-in templates. B. Create new, for creating new documents. C. Learn to get information regarding any topic mentioned in this section. 6. Click on Action Script 3.0 under Create New section. A new blank file will get opened. Fact File Macromedia was an American graphics, multimedia and web development software company that produced Flash and Dreamweaver, which was later purchased by its rival Adobe Systems. Components of Flash window. An Adobe Flash CS6 window consists of following components. Menu bar. Menu bar is the top bar, consists of various menus that are used to perform various functions like creating a new file, opening and saving a file, editing and other commands. The stage. The stage is the work area in which all the visual creation, drawings, manipulations and animations are created. The default size of stage is 550*400 pixels. Timeline. Timeline consists of layers and frames. It controls the contents over time in layers and frames. A length of time is divided into frames. One layer can contain one animation at a time. For multiple animations, multiple layers are used and stacked one on the top of another. Properties panel. Properties panel displays the various properties of the selected object. Library panel. Any artwork you have created on a stage can be added to a library for future use. Tools panel. Tools panel consists of various tools which will help you to select, draw shapes, paint or modify the objects. Working with tools. Tools panel consists of various tools help you to create drawings, paintings, making selections and modifying the artwork. Look at the tools panel shown in the figure. It is mainly divided into 4 sections. A. Tools area. It contains selection tools, drawing tools and painting tools. View area. These are used for zooming and panning the window. C. Colors area. These are used for coloring the objects. D. Option area. These contain modifiers for the currently selected tools. Selection tools. Selection tools is used to select the object or part of object. Various selection tools are explained below. Selection tool. Selection tools is used to select and move the objects on the stage. To select the object, click on the selection tool and then click the object. To select the portion of the object, click the left button of mouse and drag to select the required portion and release the mouse button. Sub-selection tool. This tool is used to select or move the points on the path of object. You'll click on sub-selection tool and then select the object. You will see the points and path forming the object will get highlighted. You now pick the points and move the mouse to change the object shape. Fact file. Shortcut key for selection tool is V. Shortcut key for sub-selection tool is A. Fact file. Shortcut key for transform tool is Q. Shortcut key for 3D rotation tool is W. Free transform tool. This tool is used to change the dimensions of the object and rotate the object. Select the free transform tool from the toolbar. Click on the object and object will get selected. Click on the edge or corner of the object to change its dimensions. Click on the rotate symbol to rotate the object. 3D rotation tool. This tool is used to transform the artwork from 2D to 3D and rotate it around X, Y, and Z axis. Select the object by using selection tool. Go to Modify menu and select Convert to Symbol option. A small dialog box opens in which you need to enter the name of the symbol. After naming the symbol, say Symbol 1, click OK button. Now move the mouse pointer on the object, click the left mouse button, and rotate the object around X, Y, and Z axis. Lasso tool. Lasso tool is used to create freehand selections of an object. Click on the lasso tool. When you move the mouse pointer to the stage, its pointer changes its shape to lasso tool shape. Now click and drag the pointer around the object to make the selection and end the selection where you have started. After releasing the mouse, you will observe that you have selected the object in freehand shape. Drawing tools. Drawing tool is used to draw lines, shapes, and text. Various tools that come under this category are explained below. Pen tool is used to draw accurate point-to-point and curved paths. It can be used to add anchor points between existing anchor points, delete the anchor points, and also convert the anchor points. By using pen tool, one can transform a shape to another shape. For example, select the polystar tool and draw a shape on the stage. Now select the pen tool and click on the edge of the object. Various anchor points will become visible which has formed the shape. Click on the drop-down arrow of the pen tool and select the Add Anchor Point tool. You will observe a plus symbol with pen-shaped pointer. Now click where you want to add the new anchor points. Make use of sub-selection tool and change the shape of object by dragging the anchor points. Text tool. Text tool is used to insert text on a stage. Let's see how it works. Select the text tool from the toolbar. Observe the pointer which turns to plus symbol with subscript. Now press left mouse button and drag the mouse to draw a text box. A cursor appears in a text box in which you can write anything. Go to Properties and you can format the text by changing its size, font color, style, and font family, etc. Fact file. Shortcut key for pen tool is P. Shortcut key for line tool is N. Shortcut key for oval tool is O. Shortcut key for text tool is T. Line tool. Line tool is just used to draw straight lines. Let's see how it works. Select the line tool in the toolbar. From the Properties panel, you can select the stroke color, thickness of line style and scale as required. Now click on the stage from where you want to start the line. Drag the mouse to draw the line. When you release the mouse, a line will appear on the stage. Rectangle tool. It is used to draw a rectangle shape. Select the rectangle tool from the toolbar. Move the mouse pointer on the stage, click and drag the mouse to draw the shape.
You can also set the properties from Properties panel. You can also change the rectangle in circular rectangle by changing its corner radius from the rectangle options.
Fact file. Shortcut key for rectangle tool is R. Oval tool. This tool is used to draw oval shape or circle shape. Select the oval tool by clicking on the rectangle drop-down box in toolbar. Move the pointer to the stage, click and drag the mouse to draw the shape. Set the properties of the oval tool from the Properties panel. Polystar tool. Polystar is used to create polygons or stars. Select the Polystar tool by clicking on the rectangle drop-down list from the toolbar. From the Properties panel, click on Options button under Tools. Setting. A small tool setting dialog box opens. Select the drop-down list under Style option. Polygon is selected by default. You can select the star style. In number of sides option, select the range from 3 to 32. To set the depth of the star points, specify the star point size between 0 and 1. Click OK button. Now, draw the star by click and drag the pointer on the stage. In the same way, a polygon can be drawn. Learn more. There are two primitive tools, Oval primitive tool and Rectangle primitive tool. Pencil tool. Pencil tool is used for freehand drawing. It works in the same way as you draw with a pencil on a drawing sheet. Select the pencil tool from the toolbar. Make the desired settings from the Properties panel. Now, move the pointer on the stage and draw shape. Whatever shape you draw, it will automatically smoothen the shape.
Fact file shortcut key for pencil tool is Y.
Coloring tools. Coloring tools are used to fill the objects with different colors. Various coloring tools are explained below. Brush tool. Brush tool is used to paint any shape with the color of your choice. In the same way you brush on a canvas. Select the brush tool from the toolbar. Bone tool. Bone tool is a very interesting tool in Flash CS6, which is used to insert virtual bones in the symbols, and you can move these bones as you want. In this way, you can link symbols together in a fast and easy way. Let's see how it works. Draw anything on a stage as shown in the figure. Now click on the bone tool from the toolbar. Now click on the symbols to create a virtual bone to connect them. Now go to Timeline and select the armature. as this layer is used to animate the bones. To animate using the armature layer, click on any other frame and move the bones. The frames in between will be automatically animated. Now, to test the move, go to Control menu, click on Test Movie Test. See what animation you have created. Fact file. The entire bone structure is referred to as armature. Shortcut key for bone tool is M. Shortcut key for print bucket tool is K. Learn more. Use hand tool to move the stage to different position. Paint bucket modifiers. Don't close gaps. Close small gaps. Close medium gaps. Close large gaps. Paint bucket tool. Paint bucket tool is filled with selected color, and you can fill the color in the enclosed object through a single click. It can also be used to fill the areas having gaps not completely closed. Create an object on a stage and select it. To color the object, select Paint Bucket tool from the toolbar. Click on Fill Color button. A color palette opens. Select the color and object will be filled up with the selected color. To close the gap in the object, if any, click on the drop-down arrow of the gap size modifier and select the gap option. Eyedropper tool. This tool is used to pick sample color from an image and use it in another element.
Select the eyedropper tool from the toolbar. When you move the pointer on the stage, the pointer changes its shape to dropper shape.
Click on the click from an object or image which you want to sample. The pointer shape changes to paint bucket shape. Now, click on the object which you want to fill with the sample color. Eraser tool. This tool works same as your eraser. That means to erase the unwanted lines or fields in an object. Click on the eraser tool from the toolbar. Now, click on the eraser mode modifier and select the eraser. You can also change the eraser shape by selecting any shape from the drop-down list of eraser shape modifier. Click and drag the pointer on a shape to erase it. Fact file. Shortcut key for eyedropper tool is I. Shortcut key for eraser tool is E. Erase mode modifiers: erase normal, erase fills, erase lines, erase selected files, erase inside. Frames and keyframes. Frames play an important role in Flash for creating animations. Frames are used in Adobe Flash to control and organize the contents of your document. It is a very short shot that appears in a sequence of images. Frames are placed in the timeline in the order you want the objects in the frames to appear in the final animation or movie. A keyframe can be placed in the timeline to make some changes in animation. These changes can be in the sequence of events appear in the animation or changes in the objects in animation. So, a keyframe is a frame in which some editing is done. Layers. A layer is a transparent sheet contains a drawing or object. Multiple layers are stacked on the top of each other, each containing a drawing. They can create an entire scene. Only one layer can be active at a time. When you do changes in one layer, it does not affect the other layers. Animating an object. 1. Click on the keyframe dot in layer 1. 2. Create an object. Say, circle on a stage. 3. Now select the second frame in the timeline. 4. Go to Insert. Select the timeline option from the drop-down list. 5. Select the keyframe option. A keyframe will be inserted in frame 2 along with the duplicate of the object. 6. Now make slight changes in the object, like change its position to down and change the color of object. 7. Click on the third frame and go to Insert Timeline. Keyframe to insert the another keyframe in frame 3. 8. Do some changes in the object, like changing its position to slightly down and change its color. 9. Repeat these steps to insert more keyframes to create the animation. 10. After this, you can preview your animation by clicking on the control menu. Test movie. Test as shown in figure below. 11. A window opens showing the animation you have created. Fact file. To insert a frame, press F5. To insert keyframe, press F6. Recap. Corner. Adobe Flash is an animation software application which is useful in the production of 2D and 3D animations, rich internet contents, user interfaces, mobile games, and web applications. Selection tool is used to select the object or part of object. Free transform tool is used to change the dimensions of the object and rotate the object. 3D rotation tool is used to transform the artwork from 2D to 3D and rotate it around X, Y, and Z axis. Pen tool is used to draw accurate point-to-point and curved paths. Deco tool is used to decorate your stage by applying the drawing effects and animation on it or on the selected object. Frames are used to control and organize the contents of your document. A keyframe can be placed in the timeline to make some changes in an animation. A layer is a transparent sheet, contains a drawing or object